Metronome off. All right, guys, welcome to 5 Over Par. I feel like we're getting into a pretty good groove, and not to like jinx it, but this may go pretty smooth. So,
why do you have to say that?
I don't know why I do the things I do, but this time we have a very special guest. Take 2 of our episode with Michael. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us about you. Tell us something.
I play football, basketball. I game a bit.
Okay, so you are the oldest out of 3 boys. What does that mean to you?
It's like I am the one that they look up to. So like a lot of the things I do, it like impacts them. So like I gotta be the example in a lot of things.
And I think you have kind of honed that pretty well, and it gives you a lot of like leadership skills is what I see come out in you. Yeah, I'm glad that you're the oldest. You do it well. So you play, say, football and basketball. You do a lot of gaming. You are like a lot of friends that are in the neighborhood. So you're outside with the neighborhood kids a lot. You have weekly visits with grandma. We go have dinners there. How do you do it all? Like, that sounds like a lot. What's your practice schedule look like?
For football?
Mm-hmm.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But when games start in like a month, games are gonna be Thursday instead of practices.
Okay. That's pretty busy. Do you think
right after school, every single day.
Yeah. Got to get your homework done during like a free period. Do you think you're still gonna have time for gaming? Do you think gaming is gonna kind of take a back seat, or?
Well, most of my friends would probably not do it as much.
Yeah, something's got to give.
Do it in your sleep.
Yeah, that's what I do whenever I have too much on my plate. I start doing the things in my sleep too. Do you ever get like stressed out?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
I like you. You stay pretty like chill on the surface level, but
I try to do it like.
How do you handle it when you get stressed?
I try to go in another room and just like figure it out.
Take deep breaths and think through it.
I think that's another thing that you've been a good example for. Like, Nolan wears his emotions on his sleeves and tends to work through the feelings like around everyone, because that's fine. That's just how he handles it. But you've kind of set the tone for like having your moment, and you're like, I'm going to go be away from the loud, be away from the crazy. And like, you have a moment and stepping away. And I think that's been a good example for your brothers.
Agreed.
What do you think about Dad's new hobby of golfing? Do you have any interest in golfing?
I'm not the biggest golfer now.
No.
I like Nintendo golf, but
yeah, the Switch is
You
fun.
had fun at the simulator and Topgolf.
Simulator and Topgolf is actually really fun.
It is different being on the course, and like, if you're not passionate about the game, which is perfectly fine not to be, because it is very frustrating. But like, if you're not passionate about it, being out on the course versus being in a simulator is like, it's a totally different vibe.
Right.
So you got to fight through the heat and the bad shots and all that. You can't just kind of pause the game and go chill for a few minutes and then come back to it. You're in it.
Which I think that's where I'm at too, is I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little bit of interest here, and here. Not at all on the course. Like, nothing, no interest in the course. But I would be open to, obviously Topgolf is fun, but the simulator, going to a driving range sounds like a good time to me. So if we're going to do things as a family, I can see that happening more than I can see us all going golfing together. Because me and Michael are like, nah.
Yeah, and it's on the course too is hard because pace of play is always a thing. Like, even I'm not very good, and there's always like people coming up behind you, and like, do I let them play through? Do I hurry up? Do I skip a hole?
Right.
Like, so it is difficult to get into. And there's a lot of people out there that are very serious about it and very like old school. And that's what I think golf is going to get lost if it doesn't modernize a little bit. And I think they are trying to do that in some ways. But yeah, 4 to 6 hours on the course in bad weather is like for people that are like amateurs or just kind of halfway interested in it. I don't know. We got to find ways to make it more fun and speed it up a little bit. That's why I like scrambles and things like that too. It like, adds another interest.
There's room there. During the school year, Michael, are you going to play any other sports in addition to basketball and football?
Maybe cross country.
Oh, yeah, I think that'll be good. That's a good off-season one to keep you in athletics and keep you active and moving and competitive.
I don't know when it is, but a lot of the people did it last year, and they were telling me I should do it.
Cross country and stuff is good too because you're focusing on like how to run well and things like that, which helps you in everything else. So
Keep good stamina.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think your bedtime should be during school?
11.
Ooh, 11, midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's only 7 hours. That's not going to work.
You count 11.
11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 7.
Perfect.
We did talk about it. The only thing they have going in their favor is because they don't have school on Fridays. Yeah. So they have the opportunity to catch up. But we did discuss that if they start struggling to get through all of the responsibilities that they have, we will readjust.
Nolan said 10.
Nolan needs it more. I don't feel like Nolan sleeps soundly through the night. So he's our kid that's had the sinus issues and different things. He has had a procedure that helped a ton, but I'm still wondering if he's not getting quality sleep. So he tends to need that extra sleep. Also, he's younger and needs it for that reason too.
Like, most of the time, if I do have like a rough day, like what I did for SWAT a lot of the times, I do like, most of the time, I know my body really well. So I like do sleep like early, like at Grandma Tracy's a lot of the time when I was with Nolan. Like, remember when Nolan spent the all-nighter at Grandma Tracy's? And I only stayed up until like 12 because I was insanely tired.
Right. I feel like you do a decent job of that. I'm not going to critique you. If your body's tired, you've gone to sleep before your bedtime. That's why I'm trusting you with listening to your body. If we're saying 11, but you start to realize I'm struggling to focus in school, I'm struggling to get through athletics or whatever sport you're doing, in addition to keeping up with your chores at home and your homework. It makes me tired just thinking about it too, as he yawns really big. But if you can keep up with everything, 11 seems fair. But
what do you do for chores? What is like your
dishes, bathroom, my room, and sometimes laundry most of the time, I think.
What's the newish one that I've been kind of splitting between you and Nolan?
Trash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something that you feel like helps you learn anything? Like, or you're just like doing it to help the family or because we told you to, or how does that?
I try to do it to help the family. Like, if I can like remember to. And I think it like teaches me to like do it when I'm older, when I won't have you guys.
Sometimes you got to do stuff you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that you're getting to learn to do that's going to help you when you're older, I'm really excited about your electives that you picked this year. Those are two really cool ones that are going to help you. What is your takeaway from what we learned at Meet the Teacher for those two?
Ag was, which one?
Ag is like the farm life one. Like, it's very similar to 4-H and FFA, where it focuses on leadership. And because farming is, yes, about the farming and the animals, but there's also a lot of sense of community, sense of growing things for yourself, for your family, sustainability. So she said she's kind of going to focus on leadership as well and different aspects of what that brings. and what, the characteristics and everything that comes with it. So that was pretty cool. And then culinary is what I'm most excited about. You can practice all the things you learn.
Cooking.
Cooking! You're going to get to cook with me.
It'll be good. I think the combination of both of those is things that you can apply to life. I mean, even if the only thing you get from ag is like a little bit more learning about animals and things like that, that's still like good knowledge to have. And then cooking, obviously, we have to eat every day, usually multiple times a day. So just knowing some of those basics, like I know one of the things she said that y'all were going to do is like knife skills, like chopping stuff and all that. So, I mean, I had to learn all that like by trial and error, like whenever I watch you like chop stuff, I'm like, oh, you tuck your fingers and you keep the point down. And I've always just picked the whole thing up, So learning some of those things will be cool.
I think there's a skill to it that if you have somebody that can teach you the right way to do it, will help you be more successful in it. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the school year as a whole. The team sports obviously is what I don't want to say we're most excited for but it is. So
and that's good. Cool. I mean, because a lot of that stuff you gain friends from it, and that keeps you involved in the social aspect of everything, which in turn boosts your morale and you pay more attention in class even without realizing it. And natural and endorphins and all that stuff, whatever science-y brain things, but all that is good for your like overall function. So
we asked Trace what we do for work, and he had no idea. What does Dad do for work?
I've gone to your work. I can't.
I'll say you and Nolan have both been with me, so y'all better know a little bit about it.
You're like kind of like a manager. Like you manage things almost. Like
what?
Yeah. What kind of manager though?
Rip.
You're like a construction.
And maybe into the microphone would be helpful.
Construction manager.
Yes. Woo.
Good job.
Yeah, you've gotten to see the whole kind of process. Like, I don't really do any of the actual work necessarily. I will sometimes.
You go like in and like mark what needs to be done.
Yeah, make sure other people have done their jobs properly and they don't get paid until they do it. Kind of.
Don't you like have the spray thing?
Yeah, like on frames and things like that, I'll mark areas that need to be corrected or things like that. And then basically I'm a glorified scheduler, but hey.
And an enforcer, make sure it gets done.
Yeah.
What do I do?
You're a nurse.
Does she like take care of old people or little kids?
Isn't it old people?
I mean, technically most of my population happens to be older, but what do I do? Where in the hospital do I work?
OR?
Mm-hmm. What does that stand for?
Operation room?
Good job. Operating room, yeah.
Oh, operating room. So like you...
Do you know what part of the body she works on mostly?
Heart?
Look at you paying attention.
You are doing really good. I'm actually very impressed.
What did she used to do? Do you remember before she did hearts?
Like her previous job?
Previous nursing like assignment.
Because I've just been doing hearts for over a year. So before that, I was still in the OR, but I did primarily different cases.
Like stomach area? Lungs? Head?
I did a lot
of brain and spine and stuff. Yeah.
Neuro.
I say before any of the nursing thing you did Chili's, Sonic.
Uh-huh.
You worked at this one restaurant.
Eden Cafe.
Eden Cafe.
Look at that. You got your mother's memory.
Good job, Michael. I'm actually really impressed. So that's what we do for work. What do you think about like Dad and I as parents? I don't want to say like in comparative to like other parents that like your friends' parents or whatever, but just as far as us as parents or us as husband and wife, like what do you think about our teamwork and how we handle things?
Teamwork or lack thereof.
What do you see that you like or don't like or think about?
Y'all are like talk to each other a lot, which is like I think it's like really cool and like helpful. Y'all told us every single night y'all just talk to each other about like things that have, and like y'all text each other pretty much everything. I think that's pretty cool.
Constant communication, yeah.
I would say that's our biggest strength. If I had to tell people what works in a relationship or works for us in our relationship, it's that we communicate. We don't, in the times that we forget, to say things, that's when there's little problems, whether it's expectations not met or just minor frustrations. It's because, I forgot to tell you, or, I forgot to ask, I forgot to mention that we had this other thing going on. So just, we nip a lot of that in the butt by just over communicating. We have the shared calendar, shared notes, whatever helps to be on the same page.
So do you think that's important for everyone, or is that like certain people are going to be better off doing that and like others can function without as much communication? What are your like thoughts on that?
It's good for a lot of people to have like someone to talk to. Yeah, I think it's for at least someone in your life to talk to.
Cool.
You should be able to talk to people about things.
Yeah.
Whether it's like a best friend or family member.
I agree. It's not for everyone, but most relationships can benefit from being able to communicate.
Gonna do rapid fire?
Rapid-ish fire.
Sorry, rapid-ish fire.
It's never rapid.
But it's always fire. What do you think?
That's good.
All right. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Not at all. Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. Although I think what's really cool is that you guys do wake up early. Y'all don't like to be out the door. You don't like, not on your own, but when you have school, you tend to wake up. You don't wake up 15 minutes before.
Normally during like I wake up and I'm like, I feel like a lot of people say like they take like 5 minutes just to like get out of bed. I'm like, that's never really a problem for me. I just get up and start doing things.
You do. You pop right out of bed and you're ready to go. And you like to have time. You don't want to be rushed. So you're on your phone. You want some time to be on your phone. You want some time to slowly get your stuff together. If we're ever like, wake up, you gotta go, it's not going to be a good day for you. You don't like that.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Every time I ask y'all, okay, we got to be there. We got to be there at 7:30. So we need to leave here by 7. What time do you want to get up? And you and Nolan are almost always both like, I don't know, 6:15-ish at the latest. Because y'all want that like time to wake up. And I am not that way. If I've got to leave by 7, I'm sleeping. Okay, how late can I sleep and still get ready on time?
Right.
Like 6:45, I can get up and wash my face and throw some clothes on and go. But yeah, I've never been like the get up earlier than necessary. So I have that like time to wake up.
I remember in 6th grade, so 2 years ago, I keep wanting to say last year, but 6th grade, at the start of the year, like I thought that was how it was gonna be, like, so I chose 6. So I'm like, I'm gonna wake up at like 6 and the bus is gonna get here at 7. And then I would just get ready in like 15 minutes and I'm like, I'm just gonna go down to the bus stop because I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Y'all would go out to the bus like 30 minutes early and hang out with your friends. And I love that. And that's why it's weird. I don't feel like you're a night owl. You are because you like to stay up late, but you early bird well too.
And like you said earlier, you listen to your body. So like that's one of the reasons that you've earned more flexibility with us with that, because typically I think for your age, y'all would like, we pretty much go off of like the recommended sleep schedule. But as long as you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, it's like, you kind of earned the ability to stay up later.
Going back to doxing, what is the new slang? You said something today. You were talking about how we're both really good at block blast. What did you call us? You said something. So it wasn't like big sweat, but I was like, ew, that sounds gross.
Like you're a sweat.
I'm a sweat.
Or like
You're try hard.
Yeah, like it's basically try hard. Like you do too much at the game. Like
I'm over here thinking you were complimenting me.
no, I definitely wasn't complimenting you.
He was saying you work hard. That's a compliment.
No, I say you
Big sweat.
No, I didn't call you a big sweat. I said
Big sweat.
I said you're a sweat.
Gross. Dirty and sweaty. Okay, all right.
Like you would say you're sweaty if you're like good or like you.
What was the other one? Celly is celebration.
Yeah.
But what was the one from the golf cart? It was something about auras or something.
Oh yeah, because I sheathed my golf club like it was a sword, and he said aura.
It's basically something cool. That's what I'm doing.
Also, I'm pretty sure.
So he complimented you but insulted me. Got it.
No, a swag can also mean you're good at something, actually.
But you weren't meaning it that way.
No.
Okay, cool.
So you complimented me.
Yes.
No, and the funny thing too, I didn't think about. When I did the video clip of it, I spelled aura like ORA, and it's like AU whatever. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I got to spell check stuff before I put it out on the internet.
Really
Apparently,
Question number 1 of our
Rapid fire. Favorite movie?
I like Hunger Games like a lot right now.
So good. I want to watch the new one.
Is this like a no spoiler thing?
You can do it.
They've been out for like 20 years.
You haven't watched it yet. That's on you.
They've been out for like 10 years.
No, 10, 20. It's all the same when you're 36.
It's gonna be about, what's his name? Is his name Hamish? Yeah, I think it is Hamish. Is that the?
Not Cornelius Snow.
No,
not Hamish is the guy that was like
Yeah.
the previous one.
Yeah.
So it's about that basically, but that was a quarter quell when he played. So it's gonna be like really cool. And
A new one that they're making?
no, it was the most recent one.
The most recent one's about President Snow.
Yeah, and then the new one they're making is about Hamish.
That's the one I'm interested in. Is it going to be original characters?
No, probably
that
not.
guy's
It's a prequel.
It's
He's with Matthew McConaughey all the time.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, yeah. Love him.
Love him.
He's so great.
But back then, instead of 2 people per district, it's 4 people per district. So it's not only a quarter quell, so like previous winners,
Yeah.
but it's also 4 people.
Oh, I'm excited to watch it. Yeah, that's a good favorite movie. What is a superpower you would have if you could have a superpower?
Telekinesis.
Now that's teleporting, right?
No.
That's mine. I've always wanted to just go wherever, whenever, so I don't have to. Because I like traveling, but sometimes you got to like drive through Oklahoma or whatever, you know.
Like teleporting or like portals?
Like just portals are cool. Whatever the form is, I can make a little circle with a ring if I have to, you know.
I think I would want something with the elements. Like I would either want some type of like water power or fire power.
Just power over
I would like
elements.
Earth.
All of
Like
them.
if I would choose any of the like elemental abilities, Earth just sounds like so cool. Like just being able to move like Earth bend.
I don't know if anybody's going to get this reference, but there's a Scooby-Doo movie that had witches or vampires or something in it. One of the times there was bad guys, and there's like this absolute banger of a song in one of these movies. And it's like earth, wind, fire, and air. And it plays in my head randomly sometimes. And every time I start talking about elements, I think about it. Anyways, if you've ever heard it.
I thought you were talking about the new Scooby-Doo movie that we stole the hype song for.
There's a new Scooby-Doo movie?
Well, it came out a few years ago, I guess. But
Scoob or whatever.
Tick, tick, boom. That song.
Hey.
It's in...
Yeah.
Yeah, Scoob. You were right. Good job. Okay, favorite thing to do as a family?
Everything to do as a family, probably
Podcast.
I like the family game nights.
What game is your favorite game?
Really fun.
I'm liking Chameleon. We still haven't played the expansion pack. We need to.
That doesn't like me.
It's a cool game. I'm just not good at it.
That's weird because I think you are good at it. I've never caught you as the chameleon.
I've only been the chameleon like once.
Yeah.
I think I'm better at being the chameleon than I am at the other part where you have to like...
Yes, chameleon.
No, I'm decent at guessing who it is, but like coming up with a word that's not too obvious. That's also not like, I don't want to give it away, especially if you're like the first or second
If
one.
you are the chameleon, you almost want to be obvious.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point.
I overthink it.
You should make Chameleon sponsor us. That would be cool.
Yeah, if you're listening out there.
Because we just gave them a free shout out.
What's something you've learned from playing sports?
Like,
How to throw up.
Oh, that wasn't sports. That was
that was SWAT. That was,
Yeah.
it was, well, I guess it was during the running part.
What?
It's because it was like,
That's like
early.
it happens to the best of us.
Learn. You learn anything?
Like teamwork, probably.
Yeah. I think what I've been most impressed with you, because I remember Nolan did football first, and it was tough to watch because he was young.
Yeah.
And he was 9 when he did it first, because this is his 3rd year. And then when you did it the following year with the same league, I remember being like, I don't know if Michael's going to stick with it because it's really, really tough. And it wasn't something you were instantly great at. You were with a team that was really, really solid, and you stuck with it, and it pushed you harder and it pushed you past your comfort zone. And you had so much grit and so much like determination to be the best.
Well, at the start, I actually kind of hated it. I'm not going
No,
to.
I know. And that's why when you stuck it out, whether it was against your will or not, when you came back around and realized and you saw all of your hard work paying off and you started to feel really proud of yourself and really proud of your team, that was really cool to watch as a parent. Not just your growth, but your team's growth. And
I just remember that one game where I just got like, exaggeration, but like 20 sacks.
I mean, yeah.
It was like at least 5 or 6. I mean, or they might not have been classified as sacks because you were like right there as they got rid of the ball or something. Or
like a good 10 times.
yeah. There was a couple too where you picked up on the handoff to the running back and tackled the running back or something like that too. I think you thrived in it really well, especially once y'all got past like the second or third game and y'all started really working together as a team.
I think it was the fourth because I remember it was like halfway through and we like lost pretty much every game, and then like it was the last 4 and he said we still have a chance if we beat the next, because like the next few games it was like the top guys, so if we beat them then we have a chance of going into the Super Bowl. So like basically a lot of our team quit, even the new guys quit after the first game, and we just blew the next team, which is the worst in the league. So it was like it wasn't much of an accomplishment, but in our eyes
it felt good to work together as a team.
As our first wins, we 40-0'd, and then the next game 30-0, 30-0 again, and then Super Bowl
That's what was impressive, was you could see it. The parents could see it, the fans, the coaches, obviously. And then you all started to see the teamwork. And that was what was missing. Y'all had some strong players, but everybody wanted to get out there and be the best and get this and do that. And when y'all started actually realizing this person's strong here, this person can do this, and y'all started leaning on each other and letting the whole team do well, watching each other's backs, and defense started doing their thing. It was really cool to watch. So that was my takeaway from what you've learned from sports, is that the determination, and even if it's hard, even if you're down and doesn't look like there's any hope, it was cool to see y'all go from underdog to winning the Super Bowl. And man, did you upset the rest of the league. That was fun.
And then you got picked for All-Stars.
Yeah.
I was wild.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Holiday. Christmas, yeah. I did it again.
So the first time we recorded, you said summer was your favorite holiday, which is kind of, I mean,
I was thinking like
it's kind of a holiday when you're in school. So that was fun. Christmas. Why Christmas? Just because presents?
Also the break of school is the longest.
The winter break. Mine's always been Thanksgiving. I like everyone getting together and talking and hanging out and being thankful for stuff, and like putting an emphasis on like what's really important, without the gifts. Because Christmas is cool, but that's that everyone.
Sometimes there's stress too with all the presents and traveling. Well, that's why Thanksgiving and Christmas aren't mine, is because there's always, you're ticking off one family because you're spending it with the other. Yeah. So neither of those two holidays end up being my favorite, but I don't know which holiday is, because we're not a big Halloween family.
We're not big into fireworks.
I actively dislike fireworks. I like Easter. I think Easter would be my...
I feel like that's the one we, most of the time, because like, I feel like that's the one we go to. I feel like Christmas we hang out with your side of the family, and then Easter we hang out with.
Yeah, that's the one we travel the most for.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We go to Nana's and we go the farthest.
We go the farthest. But it feels less stressful because nobody's ever mad at me, because my family doesn't mind missing it. That's the
My mom likes Easter, so that's one of her things that she likes to get together if we can. Like, I think she wants to plan it in advance, but like me and Chance and Jenna are all three living different lives in different places and have different schedules, and it's probably really hard to like, plan 6 months.
But y'all are the closest, so she gets the most time with all of her kids and grandkids in the same spot. Like, she saw all of y'all today, and not at the same time.
Yeah.
But Jen and Jacob were here at one point, and then you and Chance and Stacia was here. Anyways, probably Easter would be mine.
All right, rapid-ish fire. Would you rather be the best at gaming or sports?
Sports, definitely.
Do you feel like you are?
Yeah, because like the reason why I did gaming so much is because I was really bored when homeschooling. So I started doing that because I couldn't play with Blake after I got done with school. And I know y'all tease like a lot about
Just like giving it a hard time.
school like being really short, but my private school was really only 2 hours of work. What if someone sees this? I don't want Miss Sarah to see this.
The private homeschool option that we went with wasn't teaching you what you needed to, and your aptitude test showed that. Plus, one of the other kids that went to that school failed the STAR test. So at least those are the only two that I know of. Other people may not be placing where they need to place.
Also, it was their first year, so there was definitely
There was definitely a learning curve to be had there, but that was frustrating. You weren't doing the amount of curriculum you should have been doing, and nobody was really checking your work. So if you're sitting there just practicing math, but you're practicing bad habits, or you're getting to the right answer, but we're not showing your work because there were so many different grades together and y'all were working on things together. If somebody is teaching you wrong because they're not a teacher, you're going to catch up. You're a smart kid. We're going to get where we need to get. I'm not worried about any of that.
you and Nolan both need to be challenged.
I told most of my friends after summer I'm probably not gonna play as much because I got like sports and school to do. And it's going to be like a lot to work.
Sleepy mommy. I'm so sorry. Okay, so slight adjustment to that question. Would you rather be really smart and technologically advanced, or would you rather be really athletic?
Athletic.
Okay. I think that's a better question, but because like that could being smart can go to anything. Not that you can't be smart and athletic, obviously, but.
That's a fun question. Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button?
Rewind. Because I feel like it basically is a pause button. You can rewind as much as you want, and it would basically be a pause button. And you get to, like, if you make a mistake on something, you can redo it. And, like, you can basically be your best self, I feel like, in life. You can always just, like, redo your mistakes, which might make life go easy, but...
I know, I like that a lot.
I liked the pause button because when I thought of the question, my mind was like, it's a movie and you can't change the outcome. So like, if you rewind, you're basically just watching it over again. You can't like actually change anything. So that's why I like pause button. But from your logic, like I like rewind.
I mean, like you do something personal.
Yeah.
Like if you rewind, like do you mean like you can?
I am always going to go back to the movie The Butterfly Effect or anything like that, like domino effects or whatever. If you change one small thing, I'm terrified of the possibility of it not making me end up where I did. So all my little mistakes, all my embarrassing moments, all my times when I didn't say the nice thing or do the right thing, am I sad that I hurt somebody? Yes. But if I learned something and it made me be that much nicer to the next person and it shaped me for the better, I would rather that. And all of my hardships that I may have gone through were worth it for me to be who I am today and have the life that I have today. I wouldn't personally, I would never choose to rewind and change things. Or if I did change it, I would be scared that the lesson wouldn't have been learned or whatever. So I personally need and would benefit from a pause button because I need to slow down and appreciate things. I'm always so focused on the future and I spend so much time planning the next thing, even while I'm in this moment here that I already planned and wanted and waited for and was so happy for. And I'm planning the next thing and I'm thinking about all of tomorrow's troubles. I would love a pause button so that I could brain dump, get that out of my head, and fully be present in the moment. That's my answer. Sorry, that was a lot.
I like it. Marvel 2v2. Who wins? Iron Man and Hulk or Captain America and Thor?
Iron Man and Hulk.
Yeah, I think so too.
Thor.
Like a lot of battles I see, it's battle of the prep time they call it most of the time.
Right.
So if Iron Man has prep time, I think, and like same for like Batman and stuff.
Yeah.
If he has prep time,
the prep time. I like that a lot.
I think that's always the big argument with Iron Man and Batman is that if they have the time to prepare, they can beat anyone.
Because they have the resources.
Yeah.
Must be nice to be rich.
Or the knowledge.
Have you seen Batman? Everybody's like hating on Batman now, and he's like battle of the no prep time.
Everyone beat
Batman without armor, without suit, without prep time against Superman, and it's like a movie called Batman Ends. It's like nobody likes Batman in the movies that he's making. He's just like, come on, man.
A 30-second movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and for some reason, like Captain America always seems to come out on top. That was one of my favorite scenes in Infinity War when like two of the strongest characters in the whole Marvel universe are getting their butts kicked by two aliens. And then all of a sudden, Captain America, a chick that's pretty tactically knowledgeable and like skilled, and then a guy with some wings and some machine guns come in and kick butt when they're at the train station or whatever. I'm like, what is happening here? Oh, anyways.
Who is funnier, mom or dad?
I don't know, dude. I forgot what I said last time.
No, I don't want it to be scripted. Just answer right now in this moment. Who do you think is funnier, mom or dad?
Didn't I say me last time?
Probably. That sounds like something you would say.
You have to answer.
Do I
You do have to answer, or you're going to bed at 10 o'clock for the school year.
feel like either way, I'm gonna go to bed at 10 o'clock if I answer.
Accept your fate then. Don't answer.
Don't answer?
And then you're going to bed at 10.
Oh.
It's not a trick question.
It is
I
a
already
trick.
know the answer.
What is the answer?
Dad.
I never said that. You said that. Your words, not mine.
This is the only one I expected to say you.
I know. And he didn't.
Because I feel like y'all's sense of humor lines up really well.
I think both of y'all are funny in different ways.
But who's funnier?
Y'all both are funny in
competition.
different ways. Like you have dad jokes that are just like
The kids are very political. They try really hard not to. They either try to roast and do the most offensive, or they try to play it nice and be careful. So that's okay. You don't have to say it.
Do you want to tell everyone Mom's really funny joke that she said when we were at Meet the Teacher the other day? And we found out you and Aubrey were in the same class. And do you remember what she said? Speaking of you being funnier.
and well I forgot.
Dad said, "Oh, y'all have history together."
And then you said we don't have chemistry. They don't have good chemistry.
Y'all have history, but you don't have chemistry. That's good.
All right. Episode with Michael, take 2.
How do you feel about it? Good? Anything you want to add? Anything you want to make sure they know?
I'm probably the favorite, the best, and all the family.
There you go. We do plan on revisiting probably in the next few days or week or so and having you and Nolan on and going over like how back to school is going.
Yes.
Like, how's football? How are all your classes? Blah, 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 blah. So look forward to that.
Back to school one for our next one. Thank you for doing this with us. This was really cool. Yeah. Thank you for redoing this with us. And thank you to everyone for listening, for hanging out with us, getting to know us.
Like and subscribe.
Is this episode 3 or 2?
This is, we don't know.
4.
Trace was the third. And then you had the mini episode with Lila.
But yeah, please like us if you like us. That's important. I need the validation.
If you like.
What do you think about the podcast and all the social media stuff and all that?
It's really it's a really cool thing.
Do you know what inspired me to do this?
VidCon.
Yeah. I don't think we went over that on this episode. What was your favorite thing this summer?
VidCon.
What is VidCon? Tell us about it.
VidCon is it's like video convention centers. Things like we're a lot of content creators, like throughout all the genres, come together and like basically teach you, give you advice, all sorts of things. And it's also like a meet and greet. One of my favorite experiences there was getting to meet like Jester and going to the pregame show or being in the pregame show.
That was wild because it started at like 5, but the thing that we did before that was the last thing. It was over at like 2. So we like hung out for a little bit and then we got some food, I think, or something to drink. And then I was like, let's just go ahead and head over there and like find our seats and we'll just hang out. And we were probably one of the first, I don't know, 50 to 100 people in there or something maybe.
And I made 3 shots during the pregame show because we just got picked, like handpicked,
just randomly. Yeah. This lady just came up to us and was like, "Hey, would you want to be a part of the pregame show?" Yeah, no.
But he said no at first, didn't you?
Yeah, he was very hesitant.
Very on the edge. And then, but I made the one really close. I made one just above the 3 and then just behind the 3.
Oh, okay. We got some shooters now. We had to step out a little bit. We had to warm up a little bit. All right, we have.
Because that was really fun. We woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, Friday morning. We flew out to LA at like 5 a.m. And then we spent all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then flew back home Saturday night LA time and got home Sunday morning Houston time. So it was a really full, I don't know, 48-ish, 50 hours or so. Still recovering from that, but it was fun. But going to that kind of inspired me to do this, like, or at least start thinking about it. And you and I started discussing it. And I think podcast suits us the most.
I get asked a lot, like, what made y'all decide to start doing this? And it's fun because I do remember you talking a little bit about vlogging your golf journey. And I know Michael's talked about vlogging, gaming, streaming and stuff like that. Nolan has talked about YouTube content and shorts and stuff. The idea of being on camera isn't fun for me. It sounds like a lot of work, and the comment sections would just destroy me and my pride. But I was like, I can talk. Like, I do that quite a bit. And then not having to I practice a lot. But I was like, this seems organic. This seems natural. This is something we do anyways. We, like Michael said, we're like a communicative family. We're constantly going over schedules. We went to Sonic today to talk about wrapping up the summer and what school starts, like what that looks like and goals. And it's just something we do naturally. This feels natural.
That was fun. It was a little overwhelming getting everyone's order, but going and kind of recapping summer and setting our goals for the school year and all that. It was a nice little summer cap.
Something we do often. We've talked with the boys about like New Year's resolutions or goals, or talk to them, frequently on drives to practice or to school. I'm like, what's your goal for today? It's just, we talk through things a lot as a family about when they're in trouble or when something goes wrong. We talk about what we can do to make it better next time. And it feels natural to throw that into podcast form so we can relive some of our memories and share with the world if they are interested.
And I have a terrible memory, so being able to go back and listen to stuff and watch, that's one of the things I do on my phone almost all the time too. I'll just like scroll all the way back and then just kind of pick a spot and start going over pictures and videos and things because it's fun to remember the good times. So.
That's how we got set up.
Well, you've been very supportive, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. So life is good. Lots more content coming on golf. But before we get that out, you'll probably get the back to school podcast with Michael and Nolan and just talking about what that looks like with back to school plus all of the football right now.
This is significantly easier, I think, to produce than meshing up a video and getting all that together. So
Another reason why I'm team podcast.
yeah.
Michael, anything else you want to share?
Nope.
I can't thank you enough for being here.
As soon as we're done, you're going to bed though. So do you have anything else you want to
Because
say?
you didn't answer.
Nope.
All right.
Love you, kid.
Love you too.
Thanks for joining us.
And thank you guys for joining us. Like, follow, share.
Subscribe.
Share with all of your friends. Create Google accounts and like multiple times and have us playing in the background.
Oh, yeah, cue the outro.